We provide signs, cones, lights, and other equipment to help guide the motorists, and it's up to the motorists to provide their attention and follow these devices. Unfortunately, that isn't always the case. There were 12 people killed in work zone crashes in 2017, and nearly 500 people were injured just in Kansas. 11 of the people who lost their lives last year were motorists, which is the case nearly 90% of the time in the work zone crashes. Our display of cones is a virtual reminder of the loss of life. The display honors 37 KDOT employees and 2 KTA employees who have been killed in work zones since 1950.
Something that Catherine just said struck a chord with me, mentioning 37 people that have been killed since 1950 in work zones. Our agency has been in existence since 1937, and we have lost a total of 10 officers in the line of duty. So that really frames the dangers associated with what these folks do in our work zones across the state.
My second crash happened while we were patching potholes in a mobile lane closure, which we're doing a lot of right now. I was in the attenuator truck following the patch crew. The car that hit me had passed 2 other KDOT trucks on the shoulders stationed behind me to give advance warning of the patching operations. I was fortunate not to sustain any injuries from these crashes, although the people who hit me did suffer minor ones.
During my tenure at KDOT, I have seen experiences, many close calls. One time I was flagging on Highway 56. I had a stop sign displayed, and a driver come to a stop. But then all of a sudden he just took off, crossed in front of a field entrance where we were working placing rock. The KDOT driver had the whole truck bed up and couldn't see the vehicle coming, and they hit because the vehicle wasn't supposed to be there. Several times I've had drivers pull up close when I'm flagging, and they'll take off. They'll knock the flag right out of your hand. One winter evening, I was treating K99 for snow and ice, and a car came up behind me going extremely fast. I hit the back of my truck. The car spun around and then hit the side of the truck and just kept going. Fender was pushed in to the tire. I had to fix that, but fortunately, nobody was injured.
I've been with the Kansas Turnpike for 39 years, and in that time, I've been in 7 collisions in the vehicles that I've been in, pickups, trucks, and equipment. Since 1 is too many times, 7 is kind of scary. The first time I was struck was 30 years ago on a Christmas Eve, where a van driving in freezing fog hit the back of the dump truck I was in, causing a 9-car pileup with injuries. Then, throughout the years, I've had several minor incidents of people hitting the mirrors on my pickups and hitting the mirrors on my trucks, and even clipping the back of the truck with a semi. But the worst incident, and my most recent one, ended in tragedy. During an ice storm, I was assisting a woman who had slid off the road into the ditch. I was standing in front of my truck with the lights on, watching for oncoming traffic so I could re-enter my vehicle. I saw an oncoming vehicle who was driving too fast for conditions, lost control, and slid in my direction. In that moment, I had to decide whether to run for the ditch or run for the barrier wall. I ended up running into the ditch. The car struck the back of my truck with the driver's side door, slamming my truck about 60 feet forward and unfortunately killing the driver instantly. If I hadn't moved out of the way when I did, I would have been killed as well. Being a part of a moment like that was devastating, and it's a moment that will stay with me the rest of my life.
We would also like to recognize the contracting partners who contribute annually to our Give 'em a Break program. Their contributions have helped purchase orange lights, work zone manuals for field staff, and other work zone related material. We appreciate your support and look forward to many more years of working together. Work zones and emergency responses occur every day. These people put their lives on the line every time they go to work. They are out there serving the public. And anytime you're driving in a work zone or near an emergency situation, remember to do the following. Pay attention, put down the cell phones, watch for workers and motorists, slow down, expect delays, allow extra space between vehicles, and be patient. National Work Zone Awareness Week is a time dedicated to reminding everyone of the importance of work zone safety. And it's a message we need to remember all year long. Thank you, and always remember to buckle up.